Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm here to share with you the last layout I'm creating for the month of October for Confessions of a Paper Addict. And yes, it is another Halloween layout. So I'm using the Build a Skeleton, Build a Ghost cut files. They're from this release, and also the Haunted Graveyard. So I have cut all of this out on black cardstock. As you can see, that graveyard there, and I picked up this paper from the Hey Pumpkin collection by Paper, and I have cut the skeleton and the ghosts out in a glitter white cardstock. And as you can see there, I've got a ton of cut aparts and different things that I've cut out of that Hey Pumpkin paper. Now I'm just going through and seeing what moon I want in the background there. And I do decide on the actual cut file, or, the outer piece. So I'm going to place the skeleton there and add my photo tucked in on that path. Now, I didn't back that graveyard site because I just kind of wanted it to be more of a background piece. And I've laid my ghosts around the page. They were super fun to create and I loved doing them. There's 4 of those there. I am just going to go ahead and pull out a whole bunch of cut apart pieces or pieces I've fussy cut from the papers. I don't know, I think I mentioned in my last video, I don't have any ephemera or anything to go with this collection. So I've really made the most of, using the cut aparts. And sorry, I'm just laying that down, that happy haunting, and that becomes the title of my layout. And I really like that sitting on the skeleton there. And then I'm adding that beware with the skull and crossbones to the top of the photo. There was just some cords and things in that photo I thought I would cover up in the corner there, and I liked how that looked. So I've laid down those houses sort of next to the skeleton, and now I'm just going to go ahead and add some um, Tim Holtz Distress Oxides to the edges of these ghosts. I don't make you watch it all. I'll leave a link below with the details of that color. I can't remember. I think it's Hickory Smoke. I could be wrong, but I will add it to my description. So I just felt like that made the ghost stand out a little bit better and a little bit more off the page. So I think that was good. Now that glitter cardstock is really quite thick. So they kind of are it's almost not quite a chipboard, but a thin chipboard. So, they're giving a little bit of dimension to the page there. And so I've laid out some houses and the skeletons, and now I'm using these sort of trees to put in those house layouts, and I'm going to add one more. I've tended to add about 3 different things to around the layout. So 3 trees, 3 houses, and I do like the way that's coming together. So I've put that black cat just sitting in amongst the fencing, and I'm just going around seeing what I can embellish with. And I like this little scary, but I wasn't quite sure. I do find a spot for it soon. So yeah, this layout came together quite quickly. I haven't had much scrappy mojo, but I really enjoyed playing with this collection, playing with these cut files. I think the cut files really made um, the layout come together super quickly. And so I'm just going ahead and using my art glitter glue just to stick everything down. So I'm just using a little bit on the black cut file because I don't mind if it's not all stuck flat to the page. Like, it doesn't matter, it'll give it a bit of dimension. So I'm just going ahead and adding some foam adhesive squares to some of the ephemera pieces just to give them a bit of dimension, because like I said, this was all just paper, fussy cut from the collection, so there's not a lot of dimension. So I'm just adding dimension where I can with some foam dots. And so I've stuck a little scary down below the skeleton. I felt like it gave it a little bit more base sort of for that to stand on. And so while I'm doing all that, while I'm sticking everything down, I should let you know that I've left links below to all the cut files I've used today. So I think this is the first time ever I've used 3 cut files on a layout. And like I said, I just felt like it came together so easily because I had, a background piece. I had a couple of, sort of the ghost and the skeleton, which made, real highlights to that page and sort of surrounded my photo to make that the star of the show in the center there. So, like I said, I've left links below. I will add the link to the Facebook group. If you haven't been there and checked it out, go ahead, join. There's still some free cut files for the month, all pandemic related, which I haven't used this month, but I have used in the past and I will continue to use. We're here in Melbourne, we're just coming out of lockdown, which is so exciting after a crazy long time in lockdown. And so it's, I feel like I'll start to get a little bit of life back in me. So as you can see, I'm just going ahead and popping these skeletons up on some square foam adhesive and sticking those down, but I'm just working my way around the page. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to tell you. I'm excited about Halloween. We don't really celebrate Halloween. Last year was the first time Seb had actually dressed up for Halloween. I think again, we were in lockdown. We were just coming out of it last year. It was sort of the first thing that we could go out and just be in the park or walk around the streets with our friends. So again, it's going to be very similar again this year, but this year we have actually decorated our house for the first time. It's looking fantastic. So I'll have photos to document ready for next year. I do kind of scrap a year behind, so I will save those up to create layouts next year for this time. It's been super fun doing some Halloween layouts. I've really enjoyed it. It's something different for me, and I've liked it. So I am using this product called Imagine. It's a sheer shimmer craft spray, and this color is Sparkle, and it does give a sparkle, but you can't see it on camera too well, but in real life it's come out really well. I'm also using the Liquitex acrylic ink in titanium white and just sprinkling that around the page, and that is about it. So if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really love you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll leave you with some close-ups. Bye.